I don't have my paper. Let's see how this goes.
You got this.
This is episode 53. I should know it at this point. Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And shoot. Hold on. Just, you know what, bear with me. I'm getting into character. Shoot! I have last week's character in here.
You were going to do Adam Conover again?
No, I was not going to do Adam Conover again. It's just the character I came up with. I apparently didn't write down. Give me dos minutos. You know what? The listeners love this part where we just BS while Matt tries to find a character.
Welcome to everybody's favorite segment. Matt doesn't know who he is.
You know what? Give me 2 seconds because I have a really good character. I just have to go get the stuff. Okay, just 2 seconds. All right, I will be back. I promise. You can even cut the waiting time out, or you can talk. Who knows?
I'm just going to cut the waiting time. You're going to hear me say like the end of this sentence, and then it's going to go immediately into Matt doing the character. Just watch. Ready? It's going to go into Matt doing the character now.
I am Jin Sakai of Clan Sakai. I'm a samurai.
Why are you wearing an Oni mask?
Because the ghost of Tsushima wears an Oni mask.
Is this a reference I just don't understand?
Yeah, probably. It's the game. It's from the game Ghost of Tsushima.
There's a ghost of the
good video
sushi
game.
mom. What's
There is
the
a
sushi
ghost
mom?
of the sushi mom. The sushi mom is the mother of all sushis, and when you encounter her in battle, it's very difficult to get through. If you're being honest, sometimes there's a lot of tricks to it. A lot of people have different tricks to it, but if you just dash double B A X Y, right trigger, left trigger, down, it'll get her every time.
Are you sure it's down?
Yeah, it's down. It's definitely. I tried up, and it just took you to a whole weird menu.
Oh, you sound different all of a sudden.
Mother freaking! If you bump this, can you hear me?
Why was? Do I sound better now? It wasn't using my mic for a second.
Oh yeah, no, you sound fine. I think.
You too.
Good. If you literally like breathe on this thing, it breaks. So, I think we're good now. Anyway,
so how's your week? Anyways, how was your week, Matt?
I hate weeks like this, specifically weeks like this, because work was like fine, but I needed a break. I needed my 2 days off in the middle of the week. That's how it works at my job. I get 2 days off in the middle of the week, and it's glorious. It helps me kind of recoup and just feel ready to do work, especially if I'm going to work the entire weekend. Yeah, no, I had 1 day off yesterday, and we went shopping the entire day. And then today I had a day off again, but it wasn't really a day off because I had to go to a mandatory gun range day at work. Well, not at work, but for work. So yeah, it was kind of like I didn't get any days off. So
did you at least get paid for today?
I did. I believe we get paid a full 8 hours, whether we stay a full 8 hours or not, which is nice.
Well, that's good because I mean, if your work's gonna mandate you do something, you better get paid for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And we get to shoot thousands of rounds. Like, excuse me, I'm talking. Thank you. we get to shoot thousands of rounds completely for free. We actually get paid to shoot thousands of rounds.
Sick.
So it's pretty nice, although I'm not a huge fan of the instructors, even remotely. They suck, all of them. Both. Well, no, one of them sucks. I really hate him. And then I worked the whole weekend. But enough about me. How about you? No, you get out of here.
It has been a week of pain and suffering.
Why?
Well, for starters, it's that lovely week of the year where the weather has finally fully dropped 30 degrees.
Yeah.
And so my knee swelled and was just killing me most of the week. And my allergies are just whooping me down. And I was talking to my mom about this before we started recording. That one of the only places on the East Coast that goldenrod grows is Western Pennsylvania. And I'm highly allergic to goldenrod pollen.
And you just got so lucky to live right here.
I think she chose it. I think she knows what she's doing. No, she told me to try honey. Local honey.
Yes, because they go and they get the pollen from the goldenrod and make it into honey, and then it helps desensitize you a bit to the pollen. Yes, that's a great idea.
What I'm also thinking though is if I just remove my sinuses, this will never happen again.
If you just remove, that takes away sinus infections, that takes away allergies, that takes away literally stuffed up noses, the whole shebang.
I have no
Just
more
Michael
problem.
Jackson.
No sinus, no problem.
Yeah, no sinus, no problem. Michael Jackson it. That's
That's what that Bob Marley song was, right? No sinus, no problem. Guys, every little thing is gonna smell all right. Those are two different songs. I'm pretty sure one of them is not Bob. I don't believe that's Bob Marley. I could be fully wrong.
No, I believe that one is Bob Marley.
Three Little Birds. Yeah, it's Three Little Birds.
Don't worry about your smell.
It's Three Little Birds.
I Shot the Sheriff. That's also Bob Marley.
You good?
I will be.
Hold on, she's dying. Let's see what happens.
You want me to throw up for you?
I mean,
that's pretty much what's going to happen.
Die. I'm kidding. I would never wish that on her or you.
I think she's fine now. I think she just bit a piece and the texture was off.
Your mental health is on the edge enough. I don't need your mom to also die.
There are days where I feel like I'm really masking super well that I'm not doing great. And then I get a text from a coworker that's like, hey, you can take a day off, right? We can handle things without you.
Yeah, no, that would, you can take a day off every once in a while. Mental health day. It's necessary.
I don't get those.
Well, you should. I don't get them either, but I just use my personal days to cover that.
It's crazy is I have personal days. And in the long run, everything will be fine if I don't go into work.
Yeah.
But also, if I don't go into work, I don't know what to do with my day. And also, I had, when I was a kid, if I didn't go to school, I wasn't allowed to do anything else during the day.
Same.
And even if I wasn't sick, and it was I don't want to go to school today, so I'm pretending to be sick. But she knew I wasn't sick. I wasn't allowed to do anything else.
Yep.
And so, there's a part of me now that's well, if I don't go into work, I can't do anything else during the day because then, if I was well enough to go do this, I could have gone to work.
So,
but I know that's faulty logic, though.
Yes, it 100% is. So the drawback at my job is that my personal and sick time are tied together. So if I take too much personal, mental health days, all of my sick time is gone. So if I get sick, I just have to go into work, or not get paid, I guess. So,
I mean,
yeah.
I do have I have 4 days of PTO for the year.
Yeah.
But like, which sounds like it's not a lot, but there's other perks and benefits that I'm getting that
I
it's
get
fine.
one
I'm
day.
not being taken advantage of.
I get a half a day of PTO, so I can only the only thing the entire year I could do is take half a day off.
I don't get like paid days off, but like there's a half an hour during each day that I'm allowed to have like a me time, you know? And so like it helped me
You mean
recuperate.
like break?
Yeah.
That's what frustrates me about my job. I do not mean to keep bringing it back to my job. I just am trying to
keep making it about yourself, Matt. It's fine.
Yeah. I will. So at my job, which is so much worse than yours, so we get we get paid breaks, and but the drawback to paid breaks is that if they need you, then you have to not be on your break. So yeah, I think jobs need to do better. They could do better. There's a company in the States where the CEO makes like, I don't know, he makes like little to nothing. Like the same as what he's paying, and he's able to pay everybody a lot more because he's not taking, billions of dollars for himself. And the job model works very well.
Yeah.
And I believe, I could be wrong, I do believe they have like unlimited time off. So like if you need a mental health day, as long as you're getting your work done, take it. Like take it and have your time off. If you need to work from home, work from home. Like their job model is so good and it works. That's the thing. Everyone's like, oh, it's not going to work. It's not going to succeed. It works. It's worked for years. In fact,
I definitely get the idea of like the fear of it's not going to work.
Yeah.
Because that's what capitalism did to us. It was like, this is the only way it can work. But honestly, they said the same things about when they outlawed child labor, when they made the 5-day work week, when like all of these workers' rights things came into practice. All of the bosses are like, it's never going to work. We're going to go out of business. We're going to lose money. And people are like pointing towards businesses and things that go out of business. But like, I was watching a video on YouTube, and there was like 80% of restaurants that open close within like the first year, I think. And like people like restaurants are their wait staff is asking for too much, and that's why this restaurant closed. And it's like, no, it's just a terrible market.
Yeah.
Restaurants are like one of the worst ways to like invest your money, and that's why you watch shows like Kitchen Nightmares and like Bar Rescue and things like that, where like they're trying to help because like these guys kind of understand the market. Like the video was breaking down whether or not Gordon Ramsay was actually qualified to help. I know.
Excuse me.
Well, in the end, the spoiler alert, you find out he has like an above average record at keeping restaurants open, but it's still restaurants, and so like it's hard to keep them open. He doesn't have as good as a record as like Bobby Flay and Guy Fieri do, but it's still impressive nonetheless. Anyways, but like there is proof that like if you do this it can work, but there's such like a mentality ingrained into everyone that's like, we can't do that. And so it's just like you have to have more people like saying like, okay, I'm going to start my business and I'm going to have this business model. But like you can't go into it thinking you're going to change the world, because honestly most businesses aren't profitable within the first 5 years of opening. And so like you just have to like stick in it and just know like eventually, like if you stick to your morals and your ethics, that's better than having the best running company in the world.
Yeah. And do you know what studies have found with companies that do like unlimited time off?
They're more productive and people actually want to
come to work. They're way more productive. People actually want to come to work. the time off taken is hardly any more. Actually, I think they said it was less in most cases, the time off taken, because they knew that they had it and they didn't like stress about it. They didn't stress, oh, which days am I going to take off? And there was like one other thing. I don't remember, but things got so much better. So much better. But on the topic of Gordon Ramsay, I love that man with all of my heart, soul, and mind. He is he just restarted a new season, a new series, technically rebooted Kitchen Nightmares.
Yeah.
And I could not be more excited. I was on a what's it called? Hyperfixation with like Gordon Ramsay was my hyperfixation. Like so much so that I made a Hero Forge character of Gordon Ramsay. Like that man is incredible. Absolutely incredible. And he's a decent human being too.
After our junior year of college, I stayed at school for a little while because we were going on a trip to Romania with the choir. You weren't, but I was,
Right.
and some other people were.
Yep.
And I was pretty much the only person in my building at that point, and just had no one else to talk to. And I didn't have anything to do for that weekend, and then most of the day on Monday before we had a concert, and I think we left Wednesday. So there was just like 4 or 5 days where I'm alone, bored out of my mind.
Yeah.
And like I'm seeing some people, but not very often, because like other people who could leave campus left campus and then were coming back, and just things like that.
Yeah.
And so I watched every episode of Kitchen Nightmare that was available on YouTube.
Yep. Nice. That's awesome.
And like after a while, it starts getting formulaic if you watch it, like if you binge watch it. But
Yeah.
also, like, it's so fun to binge watch.
Yes. He's got Kitchen Nightmares. He's got 24 Hours to Hell and Back. He had like Hotel Nightmares, I believe. Like he's got so many shows you could just watch forever, and they're so good.
Oh, yeah.
They're so good to watch. I don't even care if it's like the same thing over and over and over again. It's so good. The way he puts people in his place is the coolest thing.
I do have a question for you, Matt. How long is the delay on what I'm saying to you actually hearing it?
Like I just started speaking. Like I said right after you quit speaking. So
cool. There's about like a 3 to 4 second delay in you talking to me right now.
Yeah, your videos come in real choppy too.
Okay. Let's see if I turn off my Wi-Fi, if that helps. Better?
Yes, I think so. Maybe. I don't know. How's my delay?
Okay. Well, I'm gonna I need you to answer as quickly as possible. Green or red?
Oh wait. Hold on. You can't ask any questions like that. Go ahead.
Yes
I'm ready
or no?
this time. Yes.
Yes or no?
Oh, no. That wasn't quick. Try it
Yes
again.
or no?
Yes.
I don't know if it's good. Okay. I'm gonna put up a hand, and you say what hand it is when I put it up.
Right. Left. Right. Left.
Okay, I can't tell if there's a delay or if you just can't recognize hands that quickly.
I'm saying it the instant your hand goes up.
Okay, then there's a small delay, and we're just gonna have to live with it.
Yeah, it's fine. Your videos are less choppy, so maybe that did the thing. I don't know.
All right. Hey, you want to take a quiz?
I do. I'm feeling really clever today.
Clever. I was clever once.
once.
Matt, it's time for everyone's favorite segment, the Clever Boy Quiz.
I'm so excited. Yeah.
All right. Flight of the Bumblebee over here. Don't look at me like that. today's quiz is called I Don't Want to Grow Up Wherever These Fruit and Veg Did.
Okay.
To play on the Toys R Us jingle, if anyone is able to remember that out there. I thought of that very hard and very long. Very proud of myself, and it's not going to get as much recognition as it should. I can tell because Matt looks confused. Anyways,
We were too poor to go to Toys R Us. So like anytime a commercial came on, I zoned out because I knew that I couldn't get anything from Toys R Us. So yeah.
I rarely ever got anything from Toys R Us, but I think she knew that if she took us there, it was a great way for us to run around and let some energy out, and she
True.
could kind of just like decompress for a moment.
Oh yeah, for sure.
See what you wanted.
She also just said that she used it to spy on our Christmas wishes.
That's smart. That's real smart.
It is very smart. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I have a story to tell about Toys R Us, and it's not
Oh,
directly Toys R Us's fault, but I'm gonna do this and then we'll get into the quiz. I got a gift card for reading the entire Bible, I think, as a kid, like with this program that I was in. And I went to Toys R Us and it was like a $50 gift card, I think. And I bought an MP3 player with it.
Nice.
And I was like, I really wanted it. I was going to listen to my own music finally. Like, I had CDs that we were going to like get onto a computer to get on the MP3 and all of that. And then I bought something else with like the last $5 on this gift card. It was great.
Yeah.
We got this huge bag, or maybe it was like a normal size bag, and I was just a small person at the time. I don't remember what, but somehow this tiny MP3 got like lost in the bag.
Oh no.
And we didn't realize it, and we threw it out. And we didn't know the MP3 was in it, so I never got to use it ever.
Oh,
Like it didn't even come out of the packaging.
That's so sad.
And I felt devastated.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And this was like middle of summer.
Yeah.
Luckily, that Christmas, my grandma and grandpa bought me a iPod Shuffle, like that little clip one.
Yeah.
And I got to use that, and it was great.
How sweet.
Until I lost that on my 5th grade trip to DC.
No, that's horrible.
I didn't get another MP3 again until middle school, 8th grade, I think, 8th or 9th grade, and I got at the yard sale, and that's the MP3 that introduced me to Reliant K.
Oh, right. That's awesome.
But anyways, back to the quiz. This is going to be on where fruit and vegetables grow.
Okay.
I don't have my papers. I got to look for something to write on.
Okay.
For the listener, I don't have my notebook. I have started packing for the move, and I've just put things away.
You put the wrong thing away.
Clearly, I put the wrong thing away. Thank you, Matt.
You're welcome. Love you, buddy.
Do you think you're being helpful right now?
Nope.
A post-it note or something. We don't have any post-it notes. What is this?
Not a single post-it.
Oh, these are for earbuds. What if we just forget the quiz and I just look through my mom's stuff?
There you go. That's doable.
Why does she have so many straws? Ooh, a USB of some sort.
Open up the thing in the front corner.
Do you know what's on this?
No.
I'm in the front.
No, it's in the inside.
Yeah, I opened it. There's
It should be posted right there.
well, these are all used.
No, there should be.
These are used.
Give it to me, please.
Oh, these.
Somebody used them all.
Ooh, cards. Why do you have 2 sheets cards?
I have no idea.
Look at these stuff. Isn't it neat?
Wouldn't you think my collection's complete? Wouldn't you think
You think
I'm a girl who has everything? Treasures and something, treasures untold. How many wonders can one cavern hold? I don't know the rest of the words,
to
but I
the
really wish that I did. I've
Well,
got gadgets and gizmos of plenty.
I've got who's it's and what's it's galore.
You want
You want
thingamabobs?
thingamabobs?
I got
I've got
20.
20.
But who
Who
cares? No big
No big
deal.
deal.
I
I
want
want
more.
more. I
I
want to be
where the people
people
are.
are.
I want to
Wanna
see
see
them
them
dance.
sing. What's the fire and why does it? What's the word? Burn.
Burn. When's it my turn? Wouldn't I love to explore that shore above?
Wandering free. Wish I could be
Part
part
of
of your
that world.
world. Question
Um,
number 1.
I was gonna say I can keep score of the the guy.
No, I found an envelope.
Okay, good.
I'm so glad I faced it the right way because the other way has my address on it.
Yeah, I don't want to dox yourself. That'd be bad.
Well, I'm moving. I'd just be doxing Cindy.
That's
But
true. Yeah, that's true.
so did I explain what this quiz is?
No.
Oh, okay. You have to tell me whether this fruit or vegetable grows on a tree or in the ground.
Oh no. No. Do bushes count as trees?
I think so. Most of these I found something that confirmed it's a tree.
Okay.
It's definitely going to be pretty much like above ground or below ground. So like
Okay. Hey, that's good. That's better.
but just take the words above ground loosely. Like, you know what I mean?
Sure.
Okay. Question 1.
Yeah.
The jackfruit.
Jackfruit. Oh boy. I don't even. Oh, that's the spiky one, isn't it?
Kind of tastes like pork if you cook it right.
Never had it in my life. That seems like an underground fruit. So I'm gonna go underground. Final answer.
Alrighty, Matt. That is incorrect.
Dang it.
It grows on a
It's like-
tree.
It's like oddly potato-ish shaped, so that's why I thought, but it's okay.
It's like huge too.
Yeah, I know they are pretty big.
I guess it is kind of potato shaped here.
Okay.
See? Tree.
Oh, would you look at that? Oh wow. I didn't know that's what it looked like inside it. Cool.
In the water. Yeah, these are like little seed packs, I think. And they basically have a very similar consistency to pork if you do like a pulled pork with them.
That's cool. That's really cool.
Question number 2. Olives.
Olives. I believe that olives are above ground, so I'm going to say above ground.
Above ground. Final answer.
Final answer.
Matt, that is correct.
I think they're like similar to grapes.
Very.
and
Yeah.
grow.
Grapes are on a vine, but olives are literally in an olive tree. That's where we
Nice.
get like olive branches and things like that from.
Yeah.
So,
Nice. Yeah, I should have thought of that. I didn't.
right. As usual.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to me. I'm thinking like, okay, this is an easy one because you can think of this and like I see where the web goes and you're just like, Olives are shaped like grapes.
Olives are similar to grapes, so there you go.
Jackfruits are shaped like potatoes. Underground.
We say fall because leaf fall down.
All right. Question number 3.
Yep.
Ginger.
Ginger. Oh, so I believe part of the ginger plant does grow above ground. Maybe just like the leaves, similar to a carrot. But ginger is more commonly ginger root. Is the part that we use. So I'm gonna say below ground.
Final answer.
Final answer. Won't you take me to?
So here we go. These are the ginger, and you can see, as you said, there are ginger leaves and everything, but the ginger root is what grows underground. So you are correct.
I knew that one.
All right. Produce number 4. Eggplant.
Ooh, eggplant. That's something that I could see growing on a tree, but it's also something I could see growing under the ground. But it's got those little stemmy things. So I'm going to say tree. Final answer.
So this one is wild. You ready to see it?
Okay. I'm ready.
I hope I find the picture I found earlier, because this is disturbing.
Oh boy.
So Matt, you are correct. And look at this.
Oh
Just
my
gonna pull up the
lord.
picture. Yeah, look at this. Don't look at any of the Walmart shipping, but look at this.
The
like,
long ones? Is that what
Why
you're
is
talking
it? Why is it this long? Why? What? I don't
about?
like
I don't
it.
know. Long purple eggplant. Ugh.
But yeah,
Ugh, I don't like that.
This was one of the ones where I was like, it technically says tree,
Mhm.
and so that's why we're counting it as growing a tree.
Nice. I've never eaten eggplant, nor will I.
It is not a good texture.
Great.
Though to me it's very similar to zucchini, and I know some people like zucchini, but it is slimy and gross and not good in my mouth.
The only way I eat zucchini is 1, bread, zucchini bread. I love zucchini bread. Or 2, fried. That's the only way I'll eat it.
I guess fried eggplant is normal.
Yeah, I've never had it though. I would try it, I think, if it was put in front of me.
I wouldn't. Number 5. Garlic.
Garlic. Those are bulbs, and they are found underground. My dad grows them all the time.
Final answer.
Final answer.
Yeah, that's right.
Whoa.
I had to put garlic on the list.
Yeah,
everyone knows garlic's underground. I just had to do it because
it was necessary. It was necessary.
It's the title of show. All right, number
Wait,
6.
hold on. What's our show title?
Matty,
I just don't understand how garlic plays a part in the title.
You don't see where the word garlic shows up in Matty Matt and then the Big Fat?
Matty Matt and the Big Fat. Are you?
Is it too late to change the show title to Matty Matt and the Big Fat?
We should just name this episode Matty Matt and the Big Fat. That's the only.
Out the naming convention and just call it Matty Matt and the Big Fat.
Yes, 100%.
All right, let me write that down somewhere.
Good lord. It's like Marky Mark. Matty Matt and the Big Fat. Oh.
Should I do 2 T's and fat? So it's like Matt?
Yes.
Okay, I did technically text it to you, but that's just so I remember.
Yeah.
All right, what was that? What was that? Oh yeah, number 6. We got so distracted again. Number 6, the parsnip.
Parsnip. Parsnip. Parsnip. Parsnip. I could be very, very wrong, and I know you're not going to give me any extra information. I don't know much about the parsnip, but I do believe it's very similar to radishes and beets, which do grow underground. So I'm going to say underground. Final answer.
Well, I can give you a clue. I'm not heartless.
That's okay.
Okay.
Okay, what's the clue? I'd love to hear the clue.
It's not on this tray.
All right, that was my final answer.
What was your final answer?
Underground.
That is correct.
All right. I don't know what a parsnip is, though. I was taking a wild guess.
Pretty much, it's a radish or a beet. Like it's that
All
sort
right.
of same like rootish vegetable.
I'm a produce genius. I'm a produce god. Sorry,
Sure about that?
I'm getting a little carried away here.
Sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? Here
love
on
that.
Corn Cob TV. Right, number 7, the cashew.
The cashew. Ooh. I believe I could be very, 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 very wrong. I believe it's like the seed of something. Maybe? I could be very wrong. I do
Maybe.
believe, or it could just be, it could be like pods. Like if it's a legume, it could be like pods of something. I do believe beans and things, other legumes, if it is considered a legume, I do not remember if it is or not. No. It's above ground. It's a tree.
Final answer.
Yep. Final answer.
What made you remember that it's a tree?
I just remember it's well, I was actually thinking, was I correct? I was correct.
Yeah, you're correct. But what made you remember it's a tree?
I was actually thinking of walnuts. So that was pure luck.
Wow, incredible luck. Number
I was
8,
watching a
walnut.
video. I was actually watching a video today of somebody using a roller thing to like pick up walnut like fruit. Not really a fruit, but like the walnut pods. And then it was really interesting. Is number 8 actually walnuts?
No.
Oh, good.
Number 8 is actually the leek.
Hold on. Quit eating the hair. Stop. No. Hair is not for no. This cat. Okay. Sorry.
What
I know
hair is the cat eating?
dog hair, because there's dog hair everywhere. So I haven't been able to get my dog into the groomer, and I was just at this point it's cold. I'm gonna wait till spring. Because we brush him occasionally, but his hair is everywhere.
Oh yeah, Sam. He's got to be shredding like shedding.
Oh, that's pulling up the door.
Shedding, oh, shit. This dog could do a kickflip.
Yeah, no, he's shedding like crazy, as per usual. And our cat is getting a lot more comfortable in this house, which is dangerous because this cat is psychotic.
It's almost as if you should never let a cat into your house.
No. The thing is, she's so sweet. She is so lovable. Like she's never scratched or bit us except for the day that I got her. Yeah,
So
but like
scratched and bit you. You can't say she's never scratched or bit us if she scratched and bit you.
She scratched me because I was gonna put her in her little carrier case.
Put her down.
No, I was gonna put her in her little carrier case, and she wasn't too stoked about that at the shelter. But once we got her home, like she's been nothing but sweet and amazing. The other day, she jumped into a hole in the wall.
Why do you have a hole in your wall?
It's an access to the bathtub. But she just like hopped in and was climbing through the walls. I'm like, bro.
I'm sorry. I've like at least 3 more questions.
Yeah.
Where is the hole?
In a closet.
What kind of access do you need to the bathtub?
To the piping, in case you ever have to replace that, which I'm sure they did at one point.
How big is the hole?
It's fairly large. Like it's big.
So it's large enough for a man to get inside the wall?
I could probably fit, yes.
So if someone, just hypothetically, if someone wanted to live inside your walls,
I think we would notice if somebody was living inside of our walls.
the madrigals didn't.
Yeah, I guess, but it's gross and spiderwebby back there. Nobody would want to go back there.
Bruno did.
No,
Sorry,
he lived
sorry,
with
when you-
rats, not spiders.
Sorry. Not allowed to talk about Bruno.
I don't know who Bruno is. Who?
Have you not seen Encanto?
Whoa. Nix that from the podcast. I've seen the movie. We're not allowed to talk about it. So it's fine. We don't talk about Bruno here on this podcast.
I
What's the next
mentioned
leaks?
7 different shows and movies. Oh my goodness.
I mentioned a video game, which I don't think we're actually supposed to mention anymore. So that was my whole character bit. So leaks are found underground. They're like a,
Final answer.
technically, so we don't actually eat the base of the leek. We eat the stalks, like the leaves, which are not found on a tree, but they are planted in the ground. So I guess part of them, similar to ginger and garlic, is planted underground. Or I'm going to go with in the ground. They're planted in the ground.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That is correct.
Were you trying to trick me?
Yeah.
I should know that by now. You were. I just know they weren't tree based. I just didn't know if it counted.
That's the fun part about that question. Now, see, it only took 52 episodes for you to try and understand what we're doing here.
Are we really on 52?
Well, this is the 52nd time a quiz has been done.
But
I'm pretty sure this is episode 53.
Cool.
I don't know.
Love
I
that.
stopped counting a while ago.
Okay.
Well, because like I've done a few quizzes, so it wouldn't be technically your 52nd quiz. And we've had guests and things like that. So like it's a murky territory.
It's the 52nd quiz, but it is not necessarily my 52nd quiz.
Right.
I
That
40
means
to 50.
I've made over 40 quizzes.
Yeah. You might have to start finding a new bit because you're. I don't know how much material you can quiz me on.
I can quiz you on anything, I think. I
We're gonna
still got
start
ideas
doing-
going.
The next quiz is going to be on astrophysics. If
The
a ball
next-
is traveling in this direction,
What is force equal to?
mass times acceleration.
Okay, cool.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell.
That is not the answer to the next question. What are rhitoplasms? No. Question number 9. Question 9.
Question 9.
An avocado.
Thanks. Those are trees.
You sure about that?
You sure about that? Are you sure about that?
Final answer.
Yeah, final answer.
Yeah, that's correct.
I didn't freaking do anything. I didn't do this.
Avocados are stone fruits.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. I've always heard that. I don't know. Is it just because they have a giant pit?
Anything with a pit in the center. So, avocados, peaches, nectarines, plums, and cherries are all stone fruit.
Peaches, 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 peaches. This is a
Dude,
music.
we're not allowed to talk about music. We're not allowed to talk about movies.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not a movie.
Right.
It's a Jack Black original.
Produce number 10.
Yeah.
Peanuts.
Peanuts are legumes, and legumes. Oh, actually, this may be a legume that grows underground. I know most legumes grow above ground. However, peanuts tend to be pretty dirty. Dirty little boys. Dirty little boys and girls. That are definitely of age, because it'd be weird if I was talking about dirty little boys and girls that weren't of age. Peanuts are underground produce. Underground. They grow underground.
Final answer.
Final answer.
That's correct.
Yeah. I crushed this quiz. I'd like to
I'm
point.
so annoyed by that one because they're one of the only legumes that grow underground. And they're
Yeah.
also technically a fruit that grows underground.
They're a fruit?
Anything that is classified as a fruit is anything that is the ovum of a plant. And so like they contain seeds within them. And so the peanuts are technically the seeds inside of it.
Nice. That's sweet. I'm a genius.
I do have a bonus if you'd like.
I would.
All right.
I told you I was feeling very clever today. You should have took that as a sign to just give me a win.
Your bonus. Underground or in a tree, or maybe somewhere in between.
Ooh, okay.
How do we classify the pumpkin?
The pumpkin. My sister just grew a bunch of pumpkins. So they are technically planted in the ground. They are not technically in a tree. However, the entire pumpkin does grow above ground. So based on that information, the plant is planted in the ground. I'm going to say, but the pumpkin itself grows above ground. But if we're going by like leeks, where we typically use, even if it grows above ground, we typically use there's part of it in the ground, and we typically use the stuff that is mostly above the ground. So I'm gonna go with in the ground for 200, Bob.
Sizzling intellect for sure. But is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Matt, that is incorrect.
But it's not in a tree.
Yes, but I said on the underground or in a tree or anywhere in between. They grow on a vine, which grows on the ground.
All right,
Underground.
I guess it was a good trick question. I
That's
said
why-
all that, but
That's
my
why it was
final
the
answer
bonus.
was. Aren't the bonuses supposed to be easy so I have a chance to win?
Sometimes if I make the rest of the quiz hard.
All right. Do you like my new gaming setup? Isn't this great?
I do.
Pretty dope.
Why do you have so many figurines of Groot though? I think there's
Wow,
at least 4 Groots.
they do kind of look like Groots. Do you want to see my actual room setup? Because this is a fake background.
That's not
of
your
course.
real room?
That's not my real room. No, this is what my room looks like. So,
So you've
yeah,
lived,
no,
you've
I
lived
would.
in this house for what, 3 months now?
Yeah, sure.
And you still have not unpacked boxes.
So, yes, but also no. These are new boxes.
These are new boxes?
these are new boxes. Well, that one is not. This one is. So my dad today just brought over a bed that they are no longer using. The kids, it was the kids' bed. And they are no longer using it because the kids don't use it hardly ever. They're also renovating that the living room and the kids' room that was right next to it. They're taking that whole thing out and they're making a massive living room with a little fire stove thing. Pellet stove. Regardless, excuse me, we got the bed because it pulls out.
Yeah, it's a trundle bed, right?
Yeah, it pulls out into like a king size bed. So, well, 2 twins. Is 2 twins a full size?
I think 2 twins is a king size.
Yeah. So, it pulls out into a king size, so it's gonna be our guest bed.
Oh, that's on the floor though. Isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it's lower. It's lower than a normal bed. It's supposed to be a kid's bed that kids can sleep on, whether it be twin or you pull it out and have a king.
You know what? I'm not going to think of it as a bad thing. I'm still going to have fun when I visit you. I'm not going to think about how I'm basically sleeping on the floor.
We have an air mattress as well, which is a little bit taller.
You think Fatty is going to be able to live on the air mattress?
Well, you have to come visit me first. So
if I had a nickel for every time I've popped an air mattress, I think I'd have $1.
You're not sleeping on the floor. Technically, you're not, because it has the same height that a normal bed has.
It'll be fine. I'm sure Mia will really enjoy that bed when I come visit, and then you and I will have your bed.
I hope she actually listens to this episode.
I'm going to get an angry text on Sunday that goes,
Yeah.
"You're not sleeping in my bed."
They also gave us a nice dresser and a bookshelf to match and a little end table.
Oh, that's nice.
It's too bad there's one outlet in this room and it's right here. That's too bad.
Just got to get extension cords.
Yeah, I already have several. This is all on
Right.
an extension cord, which is dangerous.
If you remember, our senior dorm had 2 outlets.
Yeah.
And they were facing each other on the walls, but the way we had our room set up was there was everything. So if you're facing the door, there was windows and the doors were parallel to each other, and then 2 outlets were on the other 2 walls, and it's basically a square. And the door had the TV right next to it, and the fridge and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And then all of our stuff was towards the windows, so we had to somehow split the one two prong outlet that thing for the TV and fridge on one end of the room, all of our bedtime stuff on the other side of the room, and then all of our computer stuff at the desk outlet.
Yeah, listen, the dorms were not ideal, and this house feels like a giant dorm. I misspoke. There are 2 outlets in here, one here and one here. They're both localized to this corner of the room for some freaking reason. So there's 2 outlets, and then in my bedroom there's only one. One total.
Really?
The entire bedroom has 1 outlet, and it's on my side of the bed. So we have a cord running from my side of the bed all the way to Mia's side of the bed so that she can actually have access to literally anything.
See, the big thing I'm worried about in my new room is that I have 2 windows. One of them is like a small window upper on like up higher. It's a little stained glass window. It's a very nice window. It's great. My other window is pretty much floor to ceiling, except for like maybe a foot and a half in between the floor and the ceiling. And it's directly onto the front porch,
Oh
which
my
is
goodness.
directly facing the street. And so you can look right into my room from the porch.
That's terrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get some major blackout curtains for that.
What I think you should do, there's like stickers essentially that you can put on to your window, like to make it so you can't see through it. So you can see like it's bringing in a lot of light, but it is completely non see-through. Like you can't see anything into the bedroom. Privacy screens essentially. So you should get those, stick them on the windows because they're renter friendly. You can just peel them off the window or leave them. And blackout curtains, obviously you like to sleep, but you also don't. You sleep through anything anyway, so I don't know why you need
for the most part. I
You're
also wear
like-
an eye mask at night.
You are one of the heaviest sleepers I've ever met. Mia is also the most like heaviest sleeper. Like I literally like I get up and do my whole routine. I turn the light on, do my whole routine to get ready for work and everything. I'm like stumbling over the pets and everything, and our door is not quiet when you open and shut it, and she's just conked out the whole time. She's like, I didn't even hear you get up. I'm like, it must be nice.
The fun part about having sleep apnea is I basically die while I sleep. And so like when you're dead, you can't really hear anything.
Yeah. You should really get that fixed.
Don't tell me how to live my life.
Okay. I mean, if you want to continue to die all the time.
Hey, I don't know anyone who's died more than I have. But
Yeah,
also,
no.
I'm immortal until proven otherwise.
when we were in college, I would just like if sorry, buddy, you snore a lot. I don't know if you know this.
Oh, for sure.
But now the listeners do too.
You can't have a nose like this and not snore.
If
Look at
Connor
this. Look at
was
this honker.
if Connor's snoring was keeping me up, which was more often than not, I would just sit there and listen to it because what else are you supposed to do?
Hey, buddy, can you say that sentence in a less creepy way?
What? I was on the top bunk. What else was I supposed to do?
I would sit there and listen to you breathe.
I recorded it so that I can fall asleep to it later on. No, I didn't.
You got Pavlovian lulled into needing my snoring to sleep.
I got Pavlov's dogged into needing your snore when I sleep.
The first night that we weren't living together, you just couldn't fall asleep.
But I
like
would
that.
sit there and I would listen to you die like constantly. You'd be like it's terrifying because I'm like, do I wake him up? Like, what do I do?
So the great thing about my sleeping habits is I know that I wake up enough in the night to like roll over to like onto my one side, but it's never enough for me to like wake up and be like awake again.
Yeah.
And like the days where I wake up and my shoulder is killing me and it's like, oh, what did I do? It's like,
no, you didn't.
Oh, that was the day I was so tired, just fully conked sleep that I didn't wake up enough to even roll over.
Yep, I've had those nights too where I wake up and I'm like, oh, geez, it feels like I bruised the whole side of my arm.
Right.
Yeah, it's rough.
Well, Matt, thanks for that. It was great to take you on a tour of, I think, 2 square feet of that room. Thank you so much.
Yeah, essentially.
We ran over because we did a longer intro into the Clever Boy quiz, but hey, that's fine. I mean, we got to talk and it's great. But so thank you so much for listening to this week's episode of the Garlic Boys. So we got a critique from one of people we know that we don't do this concise enough. So I'm going to do this a little bit more concise. You ready?
Thank you. Goodbye. Okay.
No, that's not the concise part. Shut up. You're making this work. Thank you for listening to this week's episode of the Garlic Boys. If you'd like to see more from us, follow us on TikTok and Instagram for updates when we post and other information. As well, if you'd like to support the show, we have 2 great ways that you could support us. You could support us directly through our Patreon, which is patreon.com/thegarlicboys, where you subscribe to our Patreon for at least $3 a month. Higher tiers, of course, get you more bonus footage and bonus things from us. And the second way you can support us is by buying our merch from our Redbubble store. We have some great design options on there, designed by both Matt and myself, and it would be a perfect way for you to show your support for us. Finally, if you'd like to watch full video versions of the podcast, you can check those out on youtube.com/@thegarlicboys. They go up 4 weeks after they premiere on audio, and it's a great way to also just watch us and see us have fun with each other. Matt, do you have a supplementary mom report this week?
Sorry, that was a snooze fest. That was
not a snooze fest. It's the fastest I've ever talked.
Yeah, it's not supposed to be fast. It's supposed to be funny. We are a comedy podcast.
Do you feel left out? Do you want to do the outro?
I don't want to do any. I didn't do this. Sorry, I can't.
I think
my supplementary mom report is the mom from Bluey, which was supposed to be my topic this week, but we talked about other things. So I'll make Bluey my topic next week. Thank you to the mom from Bluey. I don't know what your name is, but the mom.
Chili.
Yeah, thank you.
Boy, did I not have a mom until I didn't think that I didn't have a mom until just now.
Your mom's sitting right in front of you.
What? A supplementary mom report, not an actual mother. Well, you shouted out your sister when she had another baby.
Yeah.
And when this episode goes out the day before, I just went to our friend Courtney's second baby shower.
Yeah, she's having a baby.
I'm gonna shout out Courtney because she's having. Do you know this? This is a fun fact. Did you know the second baby shower is called a sprinkle?
Did not know that. No.
Yeah, she's having her sprinkle. She had her sprinkle. Time is not a straight line anymore.
What's the third one called? A drip? Like
splash.
Eventually it gets to drip, and then it gets to the wrench tightening the drip. Okay.
I'm going to count that as your final thought because I don't even understand what just happened. Hey.
Nor do I.
Thank you so much for listening to this week's episode. And as always, please remember to
stay garlicky.
What, now we're just giving it out to anyone?
Listen, you're stingy with your love. I love everybody. Okay,
I give my love to those who earn it.
I give my love to everybody until they prove that they are not deservant. Till they do not deserve my love, and then I revoke it, and I hate their guts. There's no in between. Thank you for listening. Bye.